I have spent the past day playing Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and
I honestly couldn't tell.
as a result of that...
As a result of that, you put on a Mario hat, man? What's wrong with you, man? You've been sniffing too much of them Nintendo 64 cartridges. You really think you're the Super Nintendo when it comes to this thing, right? But since you know so much about the game, Harmon Smith, how about you address the fact that Nintendo is gatekeeping music with a $30 price tag? Oh no, you can obtain it if you 100% the game, which 99.9% of you people ain't gonna do anyway, unless you look like Harmon Smith with a Nintendo hat on his head.
I have a better understanding
here we go. Of course you do.
Problems than anybody on Twitter.
I mean, look at it, man. I don't even think Mario wore his hat like this, man. Harmon Smith looking gangster.
The law, Mr. Medicare, side scrollers, RGT,
here we go.
85,
Oh.
the Daka guy.
Oh, really? Anybody that disagrees with your opinion, right? You might want to pick up that Mario hat. It looks like it's slipping off the side of your head.
Individuals are complete and total dicks.
Oh, here we go.
They have no idea.
This man really think he's Super Nintendo.
And as a result of that, I really do.
All right, Virtual Boy.
Yes.
Calm down, Game Boy. Calm down. You're not advanced yet. Okay?
Total lie. Miles is not annoying. The game is not woke.
Of course it ain't any of these things, because you know why? You're a Nintendo fanboy. Of course you can't see the problems of this company. You never do.
You are not.
Uh-oh.
It is not some millennial, girl boss power fantasy. It's not some, complete subversion of the Metroid formula. It's not some complete disaster, essentially. Every single thing that I have seen about the game, other than maybe the bike and the desert being kind of underwhelming, everything I have heard is just completely and totally wrong. Anybody who says...
It's a perfect 10 out of 10. But you know what, Harmon Smith? Unfortunately, people ain't gonna listen to you because you know why? You're a Nintendo fan, but maybe if you had some authenticity in this community, we would take your opinion seriously. But since we've known you for just defending Nintendo, no matter if it's anti-consumer, like I said, man, you people already paying $100 for a game, as far as I'm concerned. $70 for the Switch 2 version, and $30, and we know damn well he bought it. He gotta play his Metroid Prime 4 with his music now.
That this game is a disaster.
Matter of fact, he might just go out there and 100% the game. He looked like he's very capable of doing that.
He hasn't played it, and that's very obvious. If you look at what these people are talking about and their narrative, oh man, you need an Amiibo to unlock music in the desert.
Get to it, baby.
It's a music player that you unlock upon 100% completion.
And who's gonna do that? Only a Metroid diehard fan is gonna do that. So you're still saying that that's justified? How about just for completing the game? If it's not that serious, then why didn't Nintendo gatekeep it with a $30 price tag through an Amiibo? I mean, you gotta ask... Come on, Harmon Smith. Come on now.
You unlock it early by using the Amiibo. It's no different than what Donkey Kong Bonanza did with its Amiibo.
Just because Donkey Kong did it doesn't necessarily mean that it's okay for another game to do it. It's also wrong for that game to do it too. You see? But when you're a Nintendo fan, you just can't see the wrongdoings of this precious company that you've been supporting throughout the years. All right? I mean, just take off the Mario hat. You're looking ridiculous. Okay? Please, man. I mean, he really thinks because they did it in Donkey Kong Bonanza that it's actually acceptable for them to do it on another Nintendo IP. This just shows you that you Nintendo fanboys accept mediocrity.
It's not even a new thing. It's not some major controversy.
So Nintendo's been getting away with this for a long time? Yeah, the Nintendo community needs to speak up. It's an utter joke. They running with those Switch 2 numbers, but like I've said before, we all know it's going to slow down eventually when that GTA 6 come out, so enjoy the ride while you still can.
It's not some, major feature being locked behind these figurines. It's just a method to unlock a feature before 100% completion, essentially. There's nothing...
But if I don't want 100% the game, therefore I still don't get access to it. So you're not proving anything. You're saying, well, you don't have to do it, just 100% the game to get access to it, but what gamer is actually going to do that, especially considering that a lot of them don't even like the game?
creepy about it. There's nothing weird. You know, it was a complete and total cope.
Oh, here we go.
To try and make this out to be some like anti-consumer thing.
It is anti-consumer, man. There's nothing around this, Harmon Smith. Why are you going out like this? All right. It must be the Mario hat, man. You know, I heard there's a game where if you put all these different type of hats on, Mario changes. Harmon Smith, he's probably dealing with the same thing. We need the hat removed. I think that's what's really affecting his brain. I think it's attached. Like, there's probably some glue underneath it. It's probably attached to the side of his head. That's what's changing him. I can guarantee it.
And there's just so many examples of that. Like, I'm seeing so many people, like, freaking out about this game in regards to the review scores, in regards to, like, the structure, the general gameplay, and, like, having played about, like, 7 to 8 hours, I'm probably, like, 2/3 of the way in, it's a perfectly fine game, you know? Like, I would
perfectly fine. 10 out of 10. No problems. Obviously, because it's made from Nintendo. Whoa!
It probably is
perfect.
Not on the level of Metroid Prime 1 and 3, but you have to understand, especially when it comes to Metroid Prime 1, that was one of the most critically
But people didn't wait that long for this game. We didn't wait 18 years for those titles. Okay? 18 years for this sequel, and it's been nothing but an utter disappointment. How are you defending this, bro? I mean, you had people literally buying the Switch 1 for this game, and guess what? They don't even want to play it anymore.
And games ever made. You know, the simple fact of the matter is, it is, like, unreasonable to assume that Metroid Prime 4 was going to be, like, on par with, you know, one of the most critically acclaimed games ever released.
That's what you Nintendo fanboys was pushing out there. Mr. Rule to Review. Y'all were the ones pushing it. This is going to be the greatest game. It's going to be worth the wait. I thought Nintendo, I thought one of the, Shigeru Miyamoto, I thought he says if a game gets delayed, it will forever be a good game. But if you rush it, it will forever be bad. And this game ended up still being the same.
But, like, it just isn't that reasonable. It just doesn't happen all that often. You know, and considering just, you know, this game's development cycle and, like, everything it went through, like, restarting development.
So y'all knew this.
Like, you know, a lot of the original team leaving. Like, honestly, I'm kind of shocked that Metroid Prime 4 is as good as it is. Like, that's just kind of my perspective on it, looking at this, because, like, you know, playing this,
it should be better.
Kind of things that, like,
demand better.
I felt like didn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like, why do you have to go back to Miles to get certain equipment upgrades? And
so this is what people are complaining about. You sat there and just told everybody how they wrong for judging this game, and yeah, you have your own judgments based off why you don't like certain things in this game either.
Installed, like, why is the desert structured the way it is? Why, why is the beginning of the game so weirdly paced? You know, like, there are things you can, like, point to like, say that, like, don't really make any sense and aren't all that well put together. But, like, as a whole, you know, like, the sum of the parts, it's really, really good. Like, the desert is empty. You know, that's true. There's nothing in the desert. That's true. But it's basically just a means to get to your destination. Like, when you actually get to the actual areas, they are very well fleshed out. They all have unique enemy designs, unique layouts. Like,
there's nothing unique about this game, and you people know it. The game is Metroid Prime 4 beyond trash, beyond garbage. That's what the game should be called.
The unique gimmicks, they all have, like, great boss fights. Like when it comes to an actual level design perspective, I would say every area, like, is completely different, you know? Like, there's just so much, like, to see.
The copium is crazy.
In each area, it's very easy to just kind of overlook certain things, you know? Like, I remember when I went to feels like it's not really holding your hand all that much. And it's kind of shocking because, like, at this long and successful career on YouTube, I have proven that PC gaming is failing, that Valve's on the way out, and that Gabe Newell is probably one of the biggest frauds in the industry. Like, he is, to a lot of people, kind of...
What are you talking about? PC gaming is on the rise, man. Why do you think you don't even have a home console? That's right, because y'all left during the Wii U. That's why you went right back to your little portable gaming, like the 3DS and the Game Boy. Okay, no more GameCubes. Instead, we're going to get the Gabe Cube. The Gabe Cube.
The Lord and Savior of Western AAA gaming. You know, this is the
Yo,
guy
you
who
hear
was
this?
supposed to usher in PC gaming
Wow.
in Japan. This is the guy who was supposed to destroy consoles. This was the guy who was supposed to be this, you know,
I don't know, man. He's kind of doing a good job doing that.
Walmart for gaming, essentially. You know, that
I
was
can't.
Gabe Newell's big contribution, is that, like, I created a digital storefront, yeah, and you didn't make anything, you didn't produce anything, you are a dipshit who lives on a
What?
yacht, okay? You are the very picture of everything wrong with game dev and everything wrong with this industry.
Wow.
Someone like Shigeru Miyamoto
Oh, here we go.
produced content for decades, all of which far surpassed anything you did. Okay, I talked a lot about like how Gabe Newell is a fraud, and how the Church of Steam is just a complete cult. How your religion
I'm
is a
speechless.
lie,
I don't even know
and
what to
how
say.
you face the facts. How you need
He
to accept
might be
that
right.
Gabe is
He
not
might
God,
he might be
is
out of
not
line,
God,
but
and
he might be
that
right.
Gaming
Right?
is has grown and
He gotta
evolved
be.
without his influence. That this guy,
He has to be.
this,
Nintendo's taking
this
over.
man whale has never contributed anything
Oh.
to gaming whatsoever.
Oh.
I talked a lot about
Oh, there
it's
goes my
time to
Steam
talk
Deck
about the
purchase.
future, because
I
how
should have known.
exactly
I
is
should have
the
always
vibe
got a
of
Switch
the
too. I
market?
should have
When
known better.
exactly are we all just going to acknowledge that PC gaming has completely failed?
Oh, it failed,
and
baby.
it's
It
not
failed.
really
Oh, yeah.
going to go anywhere. Like, at what point are we going to acknowledge that it's too expensive?
Well, PC
that
gaming
it's
going to Xbox, so
unreliable. That
unreliable.
It's just a complete disaster. Like, I think
Disaster?
anyone with two brain cells to rub together has already realized that. Like, it's not
man.
complicated to
I
see that, like, buying.
Alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, man, you know, clearly Harmon Smith is still sniffing on the Nintendo 64 cartridge. He really think he's Super Nintendo right about now, man. You know, he's living in his own Virtual Boy reality. You know, if only the Game Boy would advance. You know, but he's too busy playing his SPs, his single player games. You know? See, that's what you Nintendo. See, all he wants to do is provide entertainment for the Nintendo Entertainment System. You know? Yo, look at all these puns. You know, if only he could still hold on to the GameCube, but instead we had a Wii. Because they had to get that call out of here. Right? But hey, at least the Switch 2, everything's in the 3DS, right? You know, it really made these Nintendo fanboys want to switch, too. That's a good one, Jimmy. You too good, huh? Oh, yeah, I know. Because I used to be a Nintendo fanboy like you, too. I used to love Mario with his good old red hat on my nostrils when I'm sniffing and blowing the dust on my Nintendo 64 cartridge. I know, those were the good old days. Yeah? You know, when baby Mario used to jump on top of Yoshi, that was quality gaming. I remember when Donkey Kong was saving the white princess when he would, throwing the barrels at you. You know, that game would be woke. That game, Donkey Kong, is woke. You know, and my favorite one was Legend of Zelda. Okay, that was my favorite game in the whole wide world. You know, all the dungeons. I didn't know where I was going, but I was destroying the monsters on the outside of the rooms. You see? Never got a chance to complete the game, though. You know, that's why I was on my Game Boy playing Pokemon. Turn-based combat. You walk through the grass and, you uncover something that's unknown. I never caught Mew, though. Those were the good days of Nintendo. But instead, I went from playing Pokemon Yellow and Red to smoking on that Pokemon Crystal. And that's why I'm here today, to tell y'all. You know, because I could never afford no Sapphire, Ruby, or Emerald. Oh, you're too good. And then I realized I used to tell all my Pokemon Black and White friends that this game franchise is coming to an end. And I could never count to the alphabet of X, Y, and now Z, A. I could never do that. Oh, you're too good with this. Oh, you're too good. Yeah, I could never. I really wanted Pokemon to turn out like a brilliant diamond, but instead, we got nothing but a flop. Okay? But it's alright. Because no matter what Nintendo do, we like Pokemon. We're gonna support it because we're gonna let's go it. We're gonna let's go support it. You know? Yeah. That's the true essence of a Nintendo fanboy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Take care. Harmon Smith, Harmon Smith, Harmon Smith, Harmon Smith, Harmon Smith, Harmon Smith, do it in Arabic, do it in Arabic. Holla 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 holla. Do it in Arabic. Holla 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 holla.